One idea from Agile is evolutionary design. That means that we constantly adapt our design to our current needs, instead of doing a big design up front. And we're also expected to do this design throughout while still delivering stories. So, how can we incorporate evolutionary design into the development process? I find the activity of designing much more difficult than the activity of delivering stories. Because stories have a clear end goal. You know when you're done with a story. But how do you know when you're done designing? Or how do you know that the design is good enough to support your current needs? The refactoring step in TDD encourages us to regularly work on the design of a small unit. But I find that I often skip the refactoring step, or at least skip the design part of it. I clean up the most obvious smells and move on. Recently though, I found an activity that helps with this. I lay down relaxed and read the code. I review it with an eye towards better design. I find that I can much easier see problems and solutions when I review the code away from the computer. In a pairing situation, the one not typing might have more brain capacity left to think of design. But in a solo situation, I've found that reviewing code works well for me. I can think of design without the distractions of coding. Once I have an idea for a refactoring or design improvement, it is usually not that difficult to implement it. And doing it while working on a story is not that difficult either. My main problem with evolutionary design has been that I don't know how to improve the design. And that is mostly because I've not spent time thinking about it. I will try to include a code reading session into my workflow to help me find design improvements and refactorings. I hope you found this video useful. I'll be back next week with an example of evolutionary design. Bye! Let's wait for the wind. Stop! Wind, please stop!